what really happens to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. He's grappling with a political crisis that may ultimately lead to his resignation. Trudeau could actually resign as soon as this week. He's completely isolated within his own Liberal Party. Trudeau has been accused of making absurd allegations against India to divert attention. In fact, his only position that he has taken over the last few months is about alleged foreign interference in the elections that have taken place in the past in Canada. It turns out that he has witnessed some extremely embarrassing moments in the last few months. In fact, on 16th of December, his deputy prime minister and also the finance minister of Canada resigned. This was on a day when the finance minister was supposed to tell their legislature with regards to the economic stimulus and economic status of Canada. But the resignation came in at the last time. It turns out that ahead of a big national caucus that is lined up, Justin Trudeau does not find really any support, particularly worried about three major caucuses. One, the Atlantic, Quebec being the other caucus, and that's where the fear really stems for Justin Trudeau. Many would say that this was actually coming in. Reason being, one, the appeasement politics of Justin Trudeau. Remember, his own ally has actually ditched him. First, take a look at this report, and then we have a big exclusive coming up.
Temples vandalized by Khalistani extremists. Nihang Sikhs seen openly carrying swords. A plummeting approval rate. And an unmanageable economic crisis. The clock is ticking for Justin Trudeau while he battles a double-edged sword. He faces growing dissent from the Conservatives.
9 years of this NDP Liberal Prime Minister's taxes, debt, inflation, and promises. Canadians are hungry. Literally, according to the Bank of Canada, the Food Bank's Canada report, 50% of Canadians say they're worse off than a year ago. 25% are in food insecurity, and a quarter of young adults went to a food bank in 3 months alone this year.
While former ally NDP calls for Trudeau's resignation.
Instead of focusing on these issues, Justin Trudeau and the Liberals are focused on themselves. They're fighting themselves instead of fighting for Canadians. For that reason, today I'm calling on Justin Trudeau to resign. He has to go.
Trudeau has run out of options to fall back on. By leaning towards an anti-India narrative, Trudeau may be staring at his last few days in office.
Over the past number of weeks, Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link between agents of the government of India and the killing of a Canadian citizen, Arnab Singh Nijjar.
Amid growing concern over the rise of Khalistani extremism in Canada, is this the end of Justin Trudeau's 9-year tenure?
Well, in fact, joining us on this broadcast is Rakesh Tiwari, journalist from Canada. Mr. Tiwari, what's really happening within the Liberal Party right now? It seems that no one is willing to even become the interim leader. That's the reason why perhaps this decision of Justin Trudeau to resign is getting delayed.
Let me say this very clearly, that what is happening now, it has been going on since Chrystia Freeland, who was the Deputy Prime Minister, as well as the Finance Minister, when she resigned. When the time for the economic package, a stimulus package, she's supposed to deliver on the same day. And she has given the reason for the differences and the Justin Trudeau not having trust in her. So since that time, this was brewing for long, for that. And I will mention one more thing very clearly, that this is not that nobody from the Liberal Party is going to take, are willing to take charge. Of course, there are many faces, but same Chrystia Freeland she's leading ahead when Justin Trudeau will go out of, or when he's going to resign.
Tiwari, just one quick question before I let you go. We're given to understand that the National Caucus is expected to take place on Wednesday. Are we to expect that perhaps Justin Trudeau actually resigns before that?
Yes, it is expected. Today is Monday, and as Justin Trudeau has said that he's going to reflect, or he's going to take this time, the holidays time.
We seem to be having a problem with the audio line, but let me just tell you why exactly Justin Trudeau completely finds himself isolated. You've already had President-elect Donald Trump making the statement about 25% tariff that is going to be placed in, and calling him, Justin Trudeau, as the governor of Canada. Now, that was the latest insult perhaps Justin Trudeau faced in the last few days. In fact, he had to fly down to US in Florida for a meeting with the president-elect. And look at what's happening here on your screens right now with Prime Minister Modi ignoring Justin Trudeau. This all began with perhaps the bizarre allegations that were leveled by Justin Trudeau, perhaps to only save his image, but that hasn't really gone down well. Second, you have women hurling abuse at Trudeau. This is a clear reflection of the fact that in several of the areas, particularly this video actually comes in from an area which actually sends in several parliamentarians for the Liberal Party. But this is the situation that Justin Trudeau faces in the very place. Let's now take you through the other big issue, the political issue that erupted in Brampton. This was after temples were being attacked and the fact that Khalistanis were given a complete freedom. You've had his ally Jagmeet, who's also known as a Khalistani sympathizer, clearly taking away the support and leaving the Liberal Party in a complete lurch. But this incident, remember, ensured that the relation between India and Canada is sealed forever. Now you have, this is the situation in Canada. One, with rising prices, and secondly, with the several services completely collapsing on the streets of Canada, is a clear reflection of which way Canada is essentially headed towards, particularly given the fact that today you have the highest inflation rates in Canada. Let's now tell you how the Khalistanis were actually given a complete free run, and this was Nihang Sikhs carrying swords on the streets of Ontario. This was something that once again raised the eyebrows about how exactly has Justin Trudeau been dealing with the situation. And finally, the workers, the truckers' strike, that was the nail on the coffin for Justin Trudeau. And this is, remember, once again, a testament of what was happening back in 2022, how things went downhill from thereafter.